Hello and welcome to the In Focus series of Drishti IAS. My name is Pooja Dwivedi. There are certain issues that are arising with respect to the Adani Group. I'm not saying it. A US investment agency has said it. What are the allegations? How has the Adani Group reacted to it? Other than that, what are the major investments done by Adani and the rest? We are going to discuss it from the perspective of GS Mains Paper 3rd and GS Mains Paper 4th as well. From the prelims, not much is important, but yes, anything with respect to current could be asked in your prelims paper. The static is not the issue here, and certain facts are important, such as short seller. What is an activist short seller and the rest? Okay, so these are the many points that we are going to go through step by step. First of all, let us see the news. This research group, which is by the name of Hindenburg Research, it is a short seller group or an US based investment agency. It has published Adani Group, how the world's third richest man is pulling the largest con in corporate history. This is literally the title of the report. And they are saying in this report that they have went through a 2-year investigation. In this investigation, they have found certain concerning revealings, such as the substantial debt the Adani Group is in. Moving ahead, now they have accused the Adani Group of stock manipulation and fraud over decades. They have also accused the conglomerate of holding back India's future. After this news, stock of Adani Group has tumbled last Wednesday, and it is not a good news for the Adanis. Let's talk about Adani Group. Whatever information I have sourced, it is from the official website of Adani Group. This group has been defined as a diversified organization in India, probably because of the areas in which they have invested. It has said that their market capitalization is over 0.00 billion as on January 31st, 2023. There are 7 publicly traded companies which Adani Group works through. It provides world-class transport and utility infrastructure portfolio, which is important for India. See, because of infrastructure only, we would get employment, skilled as well as unskilled, money circulation in the economy, plus the manufacture of raw materials such as steel, cement, and the rest. So that is why they are being seen the biggest private players in infrastructure in the near future. Transport, logistics, energy utility portfolio business, large-scale infrastructure development in India. This is their goal and areas of investment. With 4 IG rated business, it is the only infrastructure investment grade issued in India. They work with the core philosophy of nation building. That means they are going to build the nation, and which is driven by growth with goodness. They are also going to increase their ESG footprint, which will convert into the very important climate change curve. So Adani Group has unsurprisingly been allegedly not following the environment impact assessment for a long period of time, but nevertheless they have committed to curb climate change. See, there are major investments that have been already done and that are to be done in the near future. The Adani Group started as a trader in 1988. When they started trading, major areas of focus were ports, airports, roads, powers, renewable roads and power. After that, they also started working in the field of renewable energy, power transmission, gas distribution, and fast-moving consumer goods as well. More recently, they have started working on data centers, airports, petrochemicals, chemicals, and media as well, mining as well. The group has planned to invest 50 to 70 billion US dollars in green hydrogen business, 23 billion US dollars in green energy over the next 5 to 10 years, 7 billion USD in electricity transmission, 12 billion USD in transport utility, and 5 billion in road sector. Data is not important, just understand the gist of it. Cloud services, through data center and cloud services, they are wanting to invest 6.5 billion US dollars in India, 9 to 10 billion USD for airports, cement sector with the acquisition of ACC and Ambuja Cement, it would entail 10 billion investment, $10 billion of investment. In petrochemical business, they are planning to set up a 1 million ton per annum. Other than that, the healthcare sector foray will include insurance, hospitals, diagnostics and pharma, and it will also include help from the Adani Foundation as well. This is what they are saying. The group's market capitalization in 2015 was just about $16 billion. Now it has risen to $260 billion as of 2022. And you can see that in the last 3 years, Gautam Adani has amassed a lot of wealth. And this is pretty concerning. See, Hindenburg Research, let us talk about that. Hindenburg Research was founded in the year 2017. The founder is Nate Anderson, who is a chartered financial analyst and a chartered alternative investment analyst. They have described Hindenburg Research as a forensic financial research company. That means they analyze the audits, accounts, as in what they believe to be stock market manipulation. They analyze that only. So they have termed themselves as activist short seller, which we will discuss further in the later segment only. They analyze accounting irregularities, if there are any sort of irregularities between their expenses and the sources, undisclosed transactions if they have done any, illegal, unethical business or financial reporting practices, among other issues. And this group, this research group, has taken on the Adani. Gautam Adani, they say, has added over $100 billion to his net worth in the last 3 years. The biggest person right now in India is Gautam Adani with respect to the wealth he has. This has been done largely through stock price appreciation in the group's 7 key listed companies, showing that our stocks are worth it. The stocks, if they show a healthy outreach, a healthy economic outreach, of course, you will be much more interested in it to buy it other than if we compare it to other stocks. So this has been done through this only. This is what the Hindenburg Research is saying. Specifically in seven key listed companies, there are 7 key listed companies of it. And also in the same period, the value has spiked 819%. Also, they have taken on substantial debt. That means the Adani Group is in debt, substantial debt. If you're investing into this company and the company is unable to pay their debtors back, what will happen? Your money will go. So this includes pledging shares of their inflated stock loans. Suppose actually my stock's worth is ₹7 per share, but I have told the bank that it is actually 100 rupees per share. So on that, the bank is giving me too much loan and I might not be able to pay it back in the days to come. If what happens, the stock market crashes. I do not have any hedge. Most top ranks in the companies, these are hedged by the members of the Adani family. So it is kind of nepotism, and families do not do well in a business together. This is what this research is trying to say implicitly, not explicitly. The auditor for Adani Enterprises and the Adani Total Gas is a small firm which is known as Shah Dhandaria. It does not have any website. This is according to Hindenburg Research. No official website is there. And this is the problem because these groups need, if they have so much stake, they need to have a very healthy relationship with their auditor. What is a short seller? Let's talk about that. As Hindenburg Research has said that we are activist short seller. First, let's understand what is a short seller. Short seller basically speculates or takes upon speculation. What is speculation? Working on your own theory, not having a lot of support, factual support. But if you're speculating, you're working on your own theory by understanding and with the experience of the circumstances. It speculates on the decline in the prices of a company's stock. Supposedly, I am a short seller. I'm thinking that, okay, Reliance or any X company, is the share price of it is going to decline. Then I'm a short seller. What will I do? An investor who intends to short sell, it borrows stocks and sell them in the open market. And through this difference break, open market, and when they do this. They have an intention to buy it back later for lesser money once the price declines. And this difference, through this difference only, these short sellers are going to make profit. But it's not always a profit-making mode. What happens is sometimes these short sellers are not very well versed with the market sentiment of the people. What if the price stays constant? What if it does not decline? What if the price, rather than declining, it increases? Then the short seller will be at a loss because they were intending it to buy it for at a later period of time for lesser amount. Now they bet on a decline in their prices in the future. They take huge risk in the process, and the short seller's profit lies in the money that is left after buying back the stock. This is a risky business. If the bet doesn't pay off, the stock prices rise, the short seller will of course incur a loss. So it's a huge risk. The profile is risky. An activist short seller is a financial researcher that investigates companies at length. They will point out the irregularities, and also after looking at it, they will use their public outreach to criticize the company they have presumed to be overvalued. So if they are saying that Adani Group's stock is overvalued, I will use my Twitter outreach or any other sort of outreach to make it possible for the people to know. Activist short sellers, they hope to make profits when stocks of a company they investigated lose value. This is the difference between activist short seller and short seller. So activist short seller have stakes in the company they have investigated. So this is what the term means. The concern around this report is actually with respect to the last assumptions or speculations made by Hindenburg Research, Ingenious Brand and Nikola Group and Mullen Automotive, in which both these speculations, we do not need to be concerned with these speculations, but there were issues with respect to the quality as well as the stock market. So yes, the stock market of both these companies did decline, and hence that is the concern. Adani Groups, the same thing might come true for the Adani Group. In June 2020, Hindenburg Research also claimed that the stock of Genius Brand, a TV production company, were overvalued. It would be worth $1.50 within a month, and it did happen. So there are concerns with respect to that only. How did the Adani Group respond? They are saying that the timing of the report's publication clearly betrays a brazen, malified intention to undermine Adani Group. They are also saying that they are going to have, they're considering a legal action against the Hindenburg Group. But they are saying this is actually a calculated attack on India. And Hindenburg Research, they of course hit back by saying that you cannot hide behind the garb of nationalism, and you are actually stealing the future of India. This is what they have said. So that's it. Stay updated with us. We shall come up with another episode soon.